What's up, dudes? I'm just finishing this cape. So I'm just sewing on this little loop part right here. And then I'll show you it when I'm done. So, some people may be wondering, what is the deal with the beach cleanse that I offer? So I offer a beach cleanse service. I've talked about it once before, but what my beach cleanse service is as a high priestess, I take my spiritual gifts very seriously. So sometimes people can get attachments that are negative attachments that have attached. So think of like a barnacle or an energy vampire or anything that has attached itself to you. Think of that person that you went home with from the bar that you wish you could just erase from your memory. Like anything like that. Playing in the dark, playing with the dark, picking up some sort of entity, attachment, something like that. Where you think you need something stronger than a salt bath. So that's when you call upon the power of the ocean. And so I offer a cleansing service where, as the high priestess, I take on the curse of whatever this person is under, and I move it to the ocean. And I have a whole process that I do to cut these binding contracts, cords, whatever it is, to help people reset back to a zero. This attachment is siphoning energy off these people who have these kind of serious attachments. And so when I do that kind of work, I don't feel comfortable charging people money to help them remove some sort of unwanted cord connection. So I don't charge for that service. I do accept tips. Sometimes people like to do an energy exchange, show thanks, that kind of thing. And because I don't charge for my services, sometimes people don't know what's an appropriate tip for that kind of a service. So I have a unique relationship with money. I have kind of like a block on some things when it comes to money, with a bit of dyslexia and autism mixed together. So it's been a curse for me in some ways, but it's also set me free in other ways, because I don't really worship money the way other people do. So for me, I have like a sliding suggested tip. So that would be, if you are wealthy, if you consider yourself wealthy, and this isn't a big ego test, this isn't anything like that, an appropriate tip would be $500. If you consider yourself like the 99%ers that are just trying to get along, get through the year, if you may wonder if you're going to have your bills for the whole year covered, then a suggested tip would be $25. Now, money and gestures mean the same to me. So I also accept works of art, poetry, songs, anything that somebody has put some thought into. a kind gesture, an experience, anything like that. So what my beach cleanse will cost is 3 sand dollars. So that's what I need for this ceremony to cut the ties. And 1 sand dollar will go, after it's all said and done, 1 sand dollar will go to you, 1 will go to the ocean, and 1 will go to me. And then when we're done with the whole ceremony, people might be, okay, so what it would be is very, very casual, going to a beach. If the person feels like walking, they can walk along the beach, pick up shells, bits of whatever, wood, whatever they may find that call to them, that look pretty, unique, weird, ugly, however they get called to whatever. Gather it up. If they don't feel like doing that, they don't have to. I will make a big circle in the sand and we'll sit in there. And then that person, and this is where I don't have no problem with an NDA or anything like that. Or a person, if they choose to, they'll share what attachment they think they may have on them, what they want to get rid of. And then we'll discuss if they feel comfortable with me touching them. I may touch them on the shoulders or on their back or on their hands. If they don't, then I'll just hold my hands above them. And then they can arrange the things they collected upon the ocean and put all their intentions into starting anew. And then I'll do my own things. And then in that process, I will ask the universe to help me move this attachment from this person back to the sea. And then they pay me 3 sand dollars. So they will pass me the 3 sand dollars. And I will leave the circle and I'll go to the ocean and I'll wash them off in the ocean. And then I'll come back to the circle and then I'll give them back to the person. And the person gives me 1. They keep 1. And then they leave the circle and they take the third one, which is a payment to the ocean, and they throw it as far as they can, as hard as they can, frisbee it, throw it, chuck it, however they can, into the ocean. Then they come back into the circle, and then we break open the sand dollars. Inside are little white doves, and the curse has been cleared. So that's what a beach cleanse will be. And then at the end, inside of a sand dollar, are these little, I think it's actually the teeth of the sand dollar, and they look like little white doves. And those are yours to keep. And the person gets their sand dollar. I get a sand dollar for helping move that energy, and then the ocean gets one. Then you can keep your doves, you can do whatever you want with them. Display them, put them in a little container, make them into jewelry, whatever you want to do. So that's what a beach cleanse is. It's nothing scary. All right, there's the message. I'm done. This is my favorite part, the last stitch. And I have learned not to rush this stitch because I have tied this in a knot at the last stitch before. All right, you guys ready? Want to see what I just finished? So here's the cape. It looks like this on the outside. And it looks like this on the inside. It's got a little white loop. And then this super cool button, vintage button on there. I'm gonna try it on. All right, here it is. Woo! I love it. Another one done.